In this video, I'll show you how to draw trend lines, mark support and resistance level correctly, understand candlestick psychology, and use them together to take high probability trades. These concepts work on any trading platform, so no matter what you use, this lesson will help you to improve your trading. Make sure you watch until the very end because you won't want to miss this valuable trading insights. Alright traders, I have marked my levels. I have identified the horizontal support and resistance zone using the areas with maximum number of touch points. I've also drawn my trendline support since the market is forming higher highs. Based on these confluences, I've already placed my call entry trade. Now let's watch how this candle closes. Depending on the candle confirmation, I'll decide whether to place my second trade. So as you can see, this trade is going in my favor. I have placed this trade based on multiple touch points of my trend line, and we've got horizontal support and resistance as well. I want to see this closing of this candle so that I can place my next trade on the same chart. Let's see how this candle closes. For now, this candle is going in my favor, but even in last moment, OTC market can give you an error candle. If that happens, I will place my one step martingale. So let's see how this candle closes. According to my analysis, this candle should have closed as a green one, but you can see even in last moment I got an error candle, which is why I'm going with my one step martingale, same direction, upside trade. My first trade was still valid and I'm still sticking to it because I don't see a strong reason for a bearish candle to appear in the middle of bullish momentum. However, the market can always be unpredictable and situations like this do happen. That's why when your analysis remains valid, taking a single one-step martingale recovery trade can sometimes be a part of a disciplined trading plan. Let me explain the levels I have marked on this chart. Instead of drawing a single resistance line, I have marked a resistance zone because it captures the maximum numbers of reversal points. I've also drawn a trend line support by connecting the recent higher lows, confirming that the market is still an uptrend. And between these major levels, I've identified multiple horizontal support zones where price have previously reacted. From those support areas, the market continued to show strong bullish momentum since the price had not yet reached my resistance level. There was still enough room for the candle to move higher, which is why I took a call entry trade. And even though my first trade ended in loss, my overall analysis remained valid. So I stayed with my trading plan. I took one step MTG recovery trade and the market respected my analysis. And as you can see, that was a winning trade. Alright traders, let's look at this trade. I entered my put entry trade right at the opening of the candle, and I'm also going to take some of my marginal safety put entry because I'm highly confident about this setup. This is a very high probability trade with multiple confirmation aligning in my favor. As you can see, the market is making lower lows and I'm going to draw a strong trendline resistance that price has respected multiple times. Along with that, we have a key horizontal support zone which I have marked as a green level, that is a zone. You can see the market is making lower lows. This is my trend line resistance. Let's see how this candle closes, and based on that closing of the candle, I'll decide my next move. Either I have to go down or up. My ultimate target of the market, according to my analysis, is the green horizontal support which I have marked, but the candlestick reaction is equally important. In this particular candle, I'm getting a strong rejection from buyers as well, so market has equal tendency to break above my trend line resistance because this particular red candle has closed as a spinning top, and as you all know, a spinning top or a hammer candle can reverse the market. However, one thing you have to notice is that the last green candle closed inside the wick of the previous green candle. That is a strong sign of reversal, and also we got our trend line resistance, which is why I took a reversal trade. And now that red candle has closed as a spinning top, which is why I will not be placing any more put entry because market can break out. And look at that, just as I anticipated, market has broken above my trend line resistance. Now I will wait for the candle to come down, test our trend line resistance, which will ultimately become our strongest trend line support, and from that point I can take my call entry. But for now, let's look at this chart. I'm getting a very strong confirmation for a put entry, and right at the opening of the candle I'm going with my put entry trade. As you can see the last red candle doesn't have any upper wick but only lower wick. This is a very strong signal that the market is going to go down. However, if you see the reversal points, the touch points, we have got a very little space. So this is a 50-50 trade. Let's see how this candle closes, because we have got a very little space for a candle to close as a red one. So whenever this situation happens, the candle can easily strike up upon the horizontal level and close as a green one. However, as I have already said, the last red candle is a very strong red candle, so I have to see the closing of this particular candle. So let's see how this candle closes, and based on that I'll place my next trade. All right, traders, I can clearly see that I'm losing this trade. This trade is not going in my favor, and I was equally aware of this situation, but I'm going with my one-step martingale trade. Whenever there is a loss and my analysis is not correct at the first place, I'll go with my one-step martingale, because now I'm going to stick with my analysis because I've got a valid reason for this. If you see here, the last green candle has closed below the previous green candle, that is the 50% area of the previous red candle, which I've already mentioned that the red candle is a very strong red candle, and the green candle closed exactly below the 50% level. So now this will act as a major resistance. Even in candle, in between the body of the candle, you can spot resistance and support, and now this has become a resistance zone, which is why my trade is valid, and I'm going with my one-step martingale, and I'm very sure about this trade. So let's see how this candle closes. According to my analysis, this candle should close as a red one. I was a little bit late placing my trades. My entry could have been better, but eventually this is a winning trade. I will not be placing any more trades here because I can equally see buyers are getting involved here. So I will not be placing any trades. Rather, I will look for high quality trade setup. And just like that, look at that. This is the same chart which we placed our trade earlier, and now what I predicted, the candle came down after the breakout and it tested our trend line resistance. Now the trend line resistance will eventually has become our support, trend line support, and I've placed my call entry. This was the perfect setup I was waiting for, and the candle did exactly the same. This two red candle has perfectly retraced my trend line resistance, which has now become a trend line support, and I went directly with my call entry. This is how trend line works, support and resistance work, and candlestick psychology work. And look at that, this trade is going directly in my favor. Alright traders, I hope you understood how to place your levels correctly, and based on that, how to take high probability trades. If you are not yet a part of my Telegram community, make sure to join it. The link is mentioned in the description box below. I'll come back with another powerful video. Until then, keep learning, and as always, happy trading.